Okay, 3, co ja ist los. Okay, so you can see you destroy it before you touch it. Okay, next, the butterfly thing. And I was able to switch back to Lloyd already. Okay. So I don't rush this one, because if you do, you get it like 25% of the times you get it. If not, you lose like 5 to 10 seconds. So it's not worth, for me at least, rushing this one. Because it messes with the whole flow. Also, I don't press anything here because I think it's faster. Like, I know if you mash it perfectly, you extend the combo meter and it actually slower because it takes longer to finish. So I'm guessing if you don't mash anything, it's optimal. Okay. Same here. And you hear the AI will always do it perfectly. So we just let AI kill his enemy and we just wait. Because it's way faster for them to let them kill the enemies. Collecting stats here. Also trying to kill the enemies with a jump attack, if possible. Because if you do a ground attack to finish them, the ground attack usually have like a slow-mo effect they're using. So saving a little bit of time. If it's the last enemy at least. So like all little minor differences. How to get better time in the prologue. Okay. So this was decent. Like the victory screen appeared at 5:35, which I guess is good. The last hit happened at 5:30. So let's see. Just remember, prologue in PB was really good. Okay, so like 33 seconds it takes when you see the school for the first time. Almost 7 seconds, which is pretty decent. That's exactly what I mentioned earlier. Like the screen that I got level 2 appeared, and it always comes like at this point if I don't like collect actively stats, and I usually miss 1 to 2 chats there. Thank God you can actually miss one stat here, one chat, and don't lose any time. Or only lose like a second or two. But if you miss both, what can happen relatively easily, you miss 15 to 20 seconds, I guess, if I remember correctly. Yeah, same pace as last run. But with the difference that this one didn't have like a bad prologue. And we skipped chapter 3 in this speedrun, so chapter 3 is actually the like gateway point where they allow you to select the map, so we can't actually select the map during the entire run, and we can't 100% this fight. Even if we go back and do chapter 3, it won't work. Thank you, Yaret PM, for the follow. Okay, so next is fireworks skip. You can use like the weird wall physics here. And here I don't want to spam jump. Like you could technically, but you can also fall down and have to do it all over again, which is obviously slower. Ooh, that was clean. Perfect. This time for real. So this will save a good amount of time. Only thing there was like the camera freaking out. That's like really the only thing that happened. That cost me some time. It's nice to say in the cutscene it only takes a minute to go to the max, but we actually do it in 3 minutes and 10 seconds, I guess, so they're off by 2 minutes. After this run I will change the language to French. Oh, save 20 seconds, nice. And then we can watch all the cutscenes in French. Maybe I don't have any issues with copyright for the upload to YouTube. Yes. Ah, almost. Okay, this one works. Ah, it didn't. Okay, perfect. This one is weird because you have to do it blind. And you have to get like an angle where to hold. Like you have to aim for like southwest with the spear. Okay. It's here now. Okay, so I'm losing a little bit of time here. Most likely. It's not too bad. I mean, beat skip can go much worse. I'm wondering if it would be fun. I really need to practice like the next, like the boss one, 1P2C. This would be like so much quicker, and I think it wouldn't be that much slower. Harder. Because you could aim with one just at the top row. I need to test this. Oh, already missing, losing 15 seconds. So I guess you're testing the 1P2C strat here then. So this is weird. But it would be faster if you would actually shoot if player 2. But I was pressing the wrong button all the time. This loading screen takes forever.
Die ganze Stadt ist in Gefahr. Wir müssen die anderen finden und dann zu Master Wu gehen.
Klar. Aber bist du okay, Lloyd?
Lasst uns jetzt erst die anderen suchen. Reden können wir später.
Wow, that was a quick level.
Was passiert ist, könnten sie sauer auf dich sein.
Okay, saving some good time here, for sure. So this might be new gold. And this could be new gold. But we don't know yet. Definitely saved some time here. Because I had some troubles getting the roll backflip launch PB because a brick was in my way. I always do it wrong. I always do the menu wrong. You don't go all the way to the left and then back to the right. You start on the right and then go to the left. To be back on PV pace.
Beeilung, Ninjas! Garmadon wird uns auf den Fersen sein und die vor uns liegende Reise wird beschwerlich.
Deswegen nennt man das hier wahrscheinlich auch den undurchdringlichen Dschungel. Könnten wir drum rumgehen?
Weniger reden, mehr laufen.
Whoa, first try, nice. Even a hyper launch. Okay, so it's actually a really good run now.
Cole, das ist jetzt deine Chance.
Also just realized my cursor was on the screen the whole time. So we now use this Ninjitsu in this level only once. And the one use it gets is to advance a script. And here's the new skip. Nice, got it. Now this skips the trigger for the enemies. So we can do this here. Wait until our allies respawn. Then jump over here, and this triggers the enemies here, which we have to defeat unless if we don't defeat them, we can't continue with the script. And that's the only reason we need to watch the whole cutscene of the Ninjitsu. Because now you see you're getting a checkpoint, and this checkpoint is necessary to finish the level. Whoop! Very nice, yes indeed. And I lost in chapter 9, I lost a minute to chapter 9 skip. And I practiced it for half an hour earlier today, so I should get it rather quick. And then I lost some time. Chapter 12, like I always lose time in chapter 12. And in chapter 14, the last chapter, like the last very easy launch, we can like actually come really close to the transition point for the next level, but it doesn't spawn. Like last time I got it, it wasn't there, but it was during chapter 8. Maybe if we can get it during chapter 7, it will be there. So find a way to skip this level. We could also skip how's it called? Earth's Ninjitsu, because we get it anyway. And technically we don't need it. I think we don't need any Ninjitsu during this run. We could skip all of them. Like, if I remember correctly. I can't think of... Well, the green Ninjitsu we can't skip, but that one we couldn't skip collecting anyways, so... and like I mentioned earlier, that's one of those gold splits that are definitely wrong. Because I skipped after the fight. Did I miss Chapter 8, the quick kill PB? Can't remember that.
Spürt ihr denn nicht, dass hier in der Nähe etwas Böses lauert?
Das bist doch bloß du.
Ah, damn it. I wanted to skip this cutscene. But I messed up the launch. This could work. Ah, this camera is stupid. Okay. This got the jump. But as you can see, you get ice and water spinjitzu, but we never actually used it. They showed us how we can use ice spinjitzu, but the cutscene for the water spinjitzu never played, and we still got it. So that's my guess. If we could technically skip earth spinjitzu, we would have it anyway at the end. Like the little bit I know about programming any games is that it's easier to just give it like upgrades and stuff. Okay, lost 9 seconds, not too bad. Well, I know in the Wind Waker it's like this, for sure. Yeah, I guess. Is it that good, the new computer? Is this high enough? Okay, nice. And like for the longest time we were so dumb running this game. We used to go to the upper floor there and it was really tricky to get there. But you can just walk there. And nobody tried, because like the verticard did it and we all learned from the verticard. But if you do gate skip... Come on. Okay, finally. If you do gate skip, like the cutscene triggers are not in the same position anymore and you can just walk through it. Ah, damn it. I wanted a sub 50. Not yet, okay. Well, I need to install a SSD as well. But I'm not like that good with computers and stuff, so I'm wondering if I should do it on my own or get a friend over that is better at doing such stuff. But I guess like installing SSD isn't that hard. 1 terabyte SD, nice. Should be safe.
Lautsprecher klingt schreck. Ich hau ihn lieber in Stücke und schau mal rein.
What I really like about this game is there's like no 1P2C at all, that saves time. And I like it because I'm not that great at 1P2C.
Du hast gerade die Anlage meiner Träume gebaut, Leute.
Like there's overall little stuff that could save time, like moving coal here while you're pushing back on the other side, but I also think like dropping player 2 out is like the same as it costs to like the time save a game from 1P2 is like the same for which with the time you're losing from dropping him out. Yes, no 1P2C. There is one, but it's super easy, and you just do it that player 2 doesn't walk into a cutscene trigger. Just third time, fourth time. No, this was a little bit too early.
Lass es knistern, Jay.
Hallo Alex. Alex K. So the speed tech I'm using here is like speed tech.
Kanone. Bewegung. Los.
I'm waiting. Okay. Quickly. Nice. I just let the enemies or the AI kill everybody by jumping in the middle. Like all the enemies trying to attack me and to get immediately killed. And the remaining few I can kill on my own. So now you hear wonderful Swiss German counting. Eyes. 2 3 4. Okay. It doesn't matter if I die here, because as long as the enemy die as well, it should be fine. Two. Switch to the Lloyd. And we've finished with this level. There's no way to skip this boss fight. Sadly. Like we're like after this cutscene you see sometimes there's a really weird frame there. Like you see that we're on top of the pyramid, and like this game is basically all hub, so all the levels are just a hub world, and we can get to this place where we're standing right now in the in chapter 10, but the transition point or the loading zone for chapter 12 isn't there yet, because it only comes if you finished the boss fight. The boss fight used to be easier by a lot, because we had a upgrade, a token that allows us to insta-kill when we do a floating butterfly. It's called like a homing attack. But because we skip collecting
Warum mussten wir so weit entfernt abstürzen?
where is Lloyd?
Du willst es gar nicht wissen, Cole.
Dort drin ist die ultimative Waffe. Bewegung.
Noch ein Absturz. In diesem Gebirge ist das Vieh echt gefährlich.
Nice. Like that's how quickly you can kill with the insta-kill upgrade. I'm guessing it's something to do with this Ninjago token. It's really easy to skip. But it's like so Prince, if you remember last time I didn't have a backup here because like they didn't spawn right. I now have a backup actually. Just run the corner and do a backflip. Do I have Lloyd here? Perfect. Where is he going? Okay, Lloyd is not working properly. So I have to do this stupid skip. I have never done this in a run. Like there's always something that, like I mentioned earlier, I'm always losing time in this chapter. Not high enough. But you can launch all the way over here. Time save, nice. And here's another one, P2C.
Sicher, wenn du meinst, du könntest mit mir mithalten.
Pass gut auf.
Garmadon, bist du nicht selbst ein Wesen? Es sind nur zwei.
This like most interesting skip ever. Like we respawn indefinitely into our death, but because we were so close to the other side, we respawn, like they spawn us at the other side. There's a TFA launch, the Force Awakens roll launch. Ah, damn it. Did I get it? Nice. Third try. And we can't just, like, there's a gate there, but the script isn't advanced enough to actually let us pass the gate. And I found a way. Okay, this happened earlier as well, but no, Garmadon is. Damn it! Now I need to do the stupid roll of Garmadon and of Lady Iron Dragon. Like, this happened now twice. I don't know why. So I'm losing time here. So yeah, what I wanted to say, I found a way to launch all the way to like the part we're going next. The problem is the script isn't advanced enough. You need to build this and do this, like shoot the arrow to the other side. You see we're getting a checkpoint. This actually, now the script is advanced enough for us to finish the level, because else the boss won't spawn in. Here's a Lady Iron Dragon launch. I didn't get it. Just homing attack and don't press anything and repeat attacking and you get an insane amount of height. Now we need to activate the cutscene, and you can see General Shen, or how it's called, is actually up there. We could get here without the help of the dragon and the arrow, and then this cutscene will play, but the boss isn't here, so the boss doesn't start. Like, this cutscene doesn't play. I was really curious if it's like sub 115 is possible, but the way it looks right now, perfect run would be close to 115. Like, or not a perfect run, because there's a lot of small optimization one can probably do, like better movement and the overall stuff. Like 115 could be possible. Could just set a new goal to be half an hour faster than Justin. It should be a 144, a 114.42, something like this. Okay, I'm going to the toilet real quick. I should look into that more. Let's see if I can trigger it again. I know how I did it, I recorded it. 40 seconds lost. But that was obvious.
Dieser Strand hat immer noch ein Hai-Problem.
Nicht mehr lange.
Hai-Angriff. Na, großartig. Und ich dachte, ich könnte sicher nach Ninjago ziehen.
Just give me the stupid launch. Finally. To the right this time. Come on. No, wrong wrong way. I hate when this happens. Come on. Okay, finally.
Wir hatten Spaß an der Reise. Natürlich abgesehen von der Verspätung und der Gefahr.
Hey, ich bin nicht schwarz gefahren.
Dieser Einzelfahrer.
Like the camera is always different there. And there was a really weird frame there. Don't know if like
Feuerwehr hilft immer den anderen. Jetzt müssen
we're able to see it, but it's like, it was super weird.
Aber mit dem Gerüst könnten wir rüberkommen.
Do I have coal? Yes, I have coal. Nice. That's the first time I missed this skip. Let's go for the safe way.